Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or whoever was guided here. Welcome to Map to Love with Katherine Nichole. This is going to be your Twin Flame Soulmate Divine Partner reading for August. Or remember, time is an illusion, so whenever you're guided here, it's for the next 4 to 5 weeks. I got new cards that I saved for the August readings. It's the Osho Zen Tarot. So we're going to do the mirror spread for you and your person. Our sacred lover. I appreciate all of you. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button so you can get in on the energies a little more, and hitting that like button helps circulate the videos. I'm learning all about this. I'm getting the hang of it all, right? It's all a process in life, right, Capricorns? It's all a process. Okay, let's see what's going on with you in the here and now. Turning in. Spirit's encouraging you to go within, to connect to your emotions, to find peace and harmony within yourself in this discontentment, this boredom, this stuck energy of the Four of Cups. By going within, you can release all the energies that are not serving you, right? I feel like with this card, it's like a lot of people and energies have been kind of sucking the life from you, making you feel like you were trapped maybe in a certain situation or mindset, and this is you setting yourself free. That's what I feel like. Emotional freedom here. Laziness, okay, this is like 9 of Cups, so, you know, just kind of hanging out, turning in, relaxing. Maybe you feel like you've been lazy, or your person's been being lazy, but it's all just part of the growth. We're allowed to take a break, right? And go within and find some peace. And maybe perhaps this is a message that it's time for you to release and come out of this stuck discontentment and boredom energy. Take that Ace of Cups. Take this new opportunity to fill your own cup, right? He's holding the cup. To fill your cup, step into your masculine energy and take action. And to not be lazy about your wish fulfillment. Don't be lazy about your healing. Don't let that go, because it's really important. You're important. Okay? You deserve your wishes. Maybe you want a vacation, and, you know, it's great. And sharing. So breaking bread with people, with someone. Shining that light. Sharing your wisdom. Something's changing in the material world. I just feel like you're really rising up. And you have a lot to share, a lot to give, really feeling grounded in who you are and the love that you have to offer. You're very beautiful, you're very magical, creative, abundant. And just sharing the fruits of your labors. Let's see about your person. Conditioning. Okay, so your person is working on, if you're feeling, I do feel, not everyone, so just take it as it resonates. Sorry about that. Let me take a drink of water. I feel like the feminine in this situation feels like possibly the masculine is being lazy. And what's really happening, though, is the masculine is stepping into their power. Not being a follower anymore, realizing that they've been programmed and conditioned their whole life to be a certain way, and they don't want to be that way. They want to take the lead. They want to step out. They're stepping into their power. Yeah, something about old conditioning, right? Ordinariness. So this is the 8 of Pentacles. This is refocusing. I think your person is just doing the everyday things. They're doing the simple things because that's the only way that they can refocus and put their attention into their physical body, their physical surroundings. They've been conditioned a certain way, and they just really are focusing on the simple things, getting out in nature. Perhaps they like to garden, or they like to take hikes, but this is just them focusing on the little things and reevaluating kind of where they're at, stepping into their power, because 8 is a personal power. So I do feel like they're stepping into their power, but by focusing on the simple things, it makes it easier to find their balance. And look at that, new beginnings. connecting to the stars, wishing upon a star, remembering who they are and where they came from. But there's new beginnings. Just they're being present, more present in the moments, rebirthing into who they are, shedding old skin, just brand new beginnings, a whole new level of awareness, spiritually speaking, like their third eye opening, seeing the truth. Working on new beginnings here. And what about the outer manifestations in this connection for you, Capricorn? A little bit of isolation. So perhaps you've been separated, you've been isolated because of what's going on in the world, or you feel isolated, you just feel, this is the Three of Swords, like hurt, pain, heartache. So what I feel from this, though, is that there's healing coming to this. There's healing, there's communication coming in, so you don't feel isolated, so they don't feel isolated. If you are in communication with this person, let them know that you're there for them, that because they're really stepping into their power, and there's healing that's happening and breaking through what was icy and what seemed to be frozen in time. It's like breaking through, finally crying those tears, allowing yourself to release and heal. So I feel like there's some healing of, healing communication coming in. And it's important that you both participate. It's important that you come together and you're open and receptive. This kind of feels like the Four of Wands to me, bringing all energies, all elements together, the 11-11 alignment, both parties willing to participate, both parties willing to contribute, both parties wanting to heal and participate in this healing. Or perhaps it was a mutual agreement that you needed a little separation for a little while. But there's receptivity here. Yeah, opening up to this connection, opening up to the truth, communicating about your emotions, receptive to the love. Look, the arms open wide. I mean, it looks like the feminine, because of the breasts here, but the arms open wide to this new beginning and this new way to communicate. You see, healing this. Look at, I said thawed out. I mean, you can't make this up. By participating in your spiritual journey, by participating in this divine alignment, in whatever way, shape, or form you are breaking through barriers, breaking the ice, melting the ice. Look at that. Cleansed and refreshed, ready to communicate, receptive to the love. That's what's changing. Beautiful. And what about the inner spiritual purpose of this connection here? The inner spiritual purpose. To not suppress yourself, to speak about your emotions, to be open, to not allow your ego to run the show, not allow conditioning or feeling stuck and being lazy to take away from what you know you need to do. So this is like the Ten of Wands feeling burdened. So part of the connection is to learn to drop the burdens, that you don't have to stay stuck. I do feel like that's a big part of your connection, to become unstuck, to drop the burdens of life, of everyone's issues, of the connection, of the hurt, the pain, and just, it's too much, right? Just feeling tied down, bogged down by it. So that's the cycle that's ending for these new beginnings, right? Is no longer suppressing your feelings. Yeah, it's been a mental mind game. It's just been really confusing life. Not just this connection, but your lives have been very confusing with the way that you're conditioned and the way that people raised you and what you were taught and the environments you were around. It was just, it's been, even this connection has been a little bit confusing, right? Because it might be back and forth, maybe some separation, or you're in other situations that you need to end before you come together. But this is being all crazy in your head and telling yourself these untrue stories. It's part of your spiritual growth to realize you have control over this. And look at that. And you know how you do it is you focus on the Two of Cups. You focus on the unconditional love. That's why you're connected to this person, is to remember that love is the answer. Being friendly, meeting in the middle, participating, both parties participating in the unconditional love to help you drop the burdens and get out of your head and into your heart. When you get into your heart and you connect with your emotions and you're receptive to it and you turn inward and you connect, that's when you open up to this beautiful connection that can grow. That really has an opportunity to grow here. Move these over just a hair. So there's growth. Slow down, go within, trust the process, We're going to get some clarity on this for you, Capricorn. And I do believe for your person, they're just trying to exist right now. They're just trying to do whatever they can to just be present and be in the moments and just exist. So let's see with the Starman Tarot some confirmation. If you hear any noises, I apologize. My daughter, this house is very loud and they're stomping around up there. Let me give it one more shuffle, Capricorn. For you, turning in, what's some clarification? The Sun. Oh my God, the happiest card in the deck, Capricorn. The Sun is shining in on your life, is shining in on you, releasing. You're getting, when you go within and you take a little time and you meditate and you connect with the higher part of you and your emotions, that's when the clarity comes, because the Sun is clarity, happiness, joy, abundance. Yes. The laziness card, the just hanging out. Yeah, it's because when you do that, when you allow yourself to take a break and be lazy, that's okay. You work really hard. I know you do, Capricorns. You always work hard, whether it be on yourself, your family, your job. You're such hard workers that it's time to take a break. I think that's what Spirit is saying. Take a break from it all. Allow yourself to relax and let go of what's not serving you. Because when you do that, all these beautiful epiphanies and the spiritual growth happens and you let go of what's not serving you, right? When you relax and fill your cup. So it's time to do that. Give yourself permission. And the Moon, okay, wow, Capricorn. Out of this deck, all majors came out. 3 cards, all majors. The Sun, the Hangman, and the Moon. The masculine and feminine, you finding the balance, rebirthing into who you're meant to be. The Sun is shining in on facing your fears and realizing they're an illusion and the truth is love. There is balance coming into your world, balance of your energies. This is a rebirth. And look, it's the same, I'm telling you, it's the same energy. Look, rising up, rising up. You're rising up. If you're a feminine, you are rising up into your divine feminine status, into the divine sacred feminine. If you're a masculine, you're balancing your energies and you're finding that your emotional body and your intuition, your divine feminine energies are very important, and sharing your love is very important. So either way, there's balance coming when you take time to go within and you take a little break, right? Okay, now what about for your person, the conditioning? Yeah, the conditioning has kept them trapped. The conditioning and the programs and belief systems that they were told were theirs are not theirs. So they're stepping in their power. They're changing things. They're realizing now that they have the power to overcome this, that they're keeping themselves trapped. So this is them breaking free. Breaking free. It's been tough. A lot of crazy stories they've been telling themselves. You know? Ordinariness. Yeah, because this cycle has been rough for your person. This is a really hard energy. The Ten of Swords, very, very hard energy to be in. So this is the death of the old and the rebirth of the new. New way of communicating, new beginnings, new self, rebirth. But when this happens, we know when we go through this process, it's difficult. It's tiring. So by them focusing on their work, focusing on their pentacles, the ordinary things, their chores, their everyday things, it's helping them break this cycle. It's helping them to release this cycle of conditioning. Existence, yeah, they're existing. They're going within. They're in their own energy. They're not really connecting with a lot of other people right now. I don't feel that at all. I feel like they're breaking away. They're on their own because every card is... This is, meditation going within. So see how you're mirroring one another? Your person is turning in as well for these new beginnings. And they're just being by themselves, doing the ordinary things, breaking away from the pack, from the limitations. So finding the peace and balance here to end this cycle. What about the outer world manifestations, isolation? The King of Cups. Okay, so part of the process of being in separation is so that you can fill your own cup. And this is the masculine energy tapping into their emotions, as I felt over there finally. and filling their own cup and understanding it. So it's a process. Sometimes it takes a while to really come into emotional intelligence. But I do feel that there's a message of love, some kind of communication about love coming in that's going to help melt this situation, this, what's been frozen. Participation, yeah. This is judgment. This is spirit saying you need to participate. You need to make a decision. Which way are you going to go? What do you want? It's time to decide. You're more powerful than you give yourself credit for. This is time to release judgments on yourself, let go of the past, release judgments on others, because look at all these 8s. You're manifesting golden opportunities. You're manifesting this twin flame sacred union. You're manifesting this participation in the physical world together. You're manifesting this love. You're doing it. Receptivity. Yeah, be receptive to things changing in communication. Be receptive to changing the way that you communicate, because 5s are changes. It's contrast. It's challenge. This is what's been challenging. Okay, just going to say. You get it here, feeling isolated, like I can't communicate, I don't know what to say, but there's love. There's love here. There's a message of love. Always being all up in your head. Craziness in your head, all up in your head with the 8 of Swords. Suppression with the 10 of Wands. Do you see all that hard energy? What Spirit is saying, be receptive for this to change. You have the power to communicate. Clear your throat. Drink more water, because I keep having to drink it. But be receptive of this change. Sometimes we want the change. We pray for the change. But then when the person comes forward, they decide to communicate. We're so stuck in the old ways and the fear and the insecurity and the doubt, the shame, the guilt, the regret, the resentments, the anger, that we don't even allow, we're not even receptive to hearing it. So what Spirit is saying, it's time for you to decide. Do you want to be in this toxic energy, or do you want things to change? Because it's really up to you. I feel that things are changing majorly in communication here. There's more love in it now. There's more love being brought from the masculine and the feminine. Do you see that? Participating, both parties participating fully. Inner spiritual purpose of this connection, the suppression. Okay, drop the burdens and go towards your personal wish fulfillment. Set yourself free. This is emotional freedom. Your personal wish is coming true. Feeling good in your own energy, on your own, by yourself. Okay, this is part of your spiritual connection, is for you to learn and for them to learn to be happy on your own. So that when you come together and you share this cup, this King of Cups, this cup, then it's the 10 of Cups. But you have to find this happiness and joy on your own first. That's the key. Focus on wish fulfillment, independence. The mind, 6 of Cups, seeing things differently, seeing things from Spirit's point of view, going back to your childhood, nurturing that inner child, that conditioning, what you were told. Maybe people told you were lazy and that was a negative connotation, but what Spirit is saying, it's okay sometimes to relax. That's what I'm feeling. And this is past life. This is soulmate connection. This is unconditional love. So you and this person have unconditional love for one another. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your healing. It's part of your wish fulfillment. And when the stars align, that's when it all comes together. But you got to get out of your head and into your heart. That's what Spirit's saying. Focus on the love. See? Friendliness, 2 of Cups. Yeah, the Prince of Pentacles. The masculine, paused, reflecting. It's slow moving energy, just like the Cups energy. It's slow, but they're getting it. They're taking a little pause. They're focusing on the unconditional love. They're focusing on what they want. They're focusing on listening to Spirit and trusting when it's time to move forward. You see? There's a little bit of pause, why people find their stability here. And when you're paused, you focus on the love, balancing the head and the heart. That's when it all comes together. So focus on yourself right now. Focus on dropping your burdens, whatever this is that you need to do, and allow yourself to rise up into the person you were meant to be. And then at the right time, this all comes together and you can talk. Be open, be receptive to what's going on, Be open to your partner. Be open to your own feelings, I'm going to put this down just a hair so you could maybe see a little bit better. But just be open to this. Be open to newness. Just make the decision that's best for you. Fill your own cup. There's a lot of balance coming into your world. And there's decisions being made. cycle's ending. So what is some good advice for Capricorn during this time, Spirit, with the abundance angels? We're going to look at this as love and money and opportunity, okay? And health. Dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Yeah, this is you holding your vision, knowing the truth. Dreaming your world into reality. Face any financial fears you have. Face any fears you have about love. Look at this. This is the Six of Cups. Come on. It's just childhood, innocent, soulmate, best friends, lover. Oh my God, it's so cute. See, your whole life you've been guided towards this union. The angels have been guiding you together in nurturing your inner child is key right now to face your fears about this connection and your finances, if that's the case. When you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Let me read that again. When you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. So it's time to release the doubt. Trust yourself. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Absolutely. When you give, you receive. If you have resources, if you have money to give, and someone's helped you in some way, give. If you have time to give, give. If you have love to give, give it. And allow yourself to receive as well. And what's interesting is I feel like this card has only come out twice. I'm getting to the end of recording all 12 signs, and it just came out for Sagittarius. So if you're connected to a Sagittarius or you have it in your chart, you might want to listen to it if that resonates. And the bottom of the deck is let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourselves for them. Yeah, let go. That's not doing you any good. That's just holding you back. And I have to read the last one because I just love it. It's the two kids again. Come on. Soulmate love. Take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you're ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. There you go, Capricorn. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please reach out to me for a personal reading or healing. I'm here for you, and I appreciate the support on my channel.